So before we start today's vlog, I wanted to come on here at the beginning and explain a few things because I realized when editing my vlog for the St.Jude Play Live Summit, I lost a lot of footage, and I mean a lot of footage. So the majority of the stuff is like phone footage, some stuff on my other SD cards because my main one that I was using got corrupted and I couldn't really recover anything at that time, and I scrambled a few things that I could gather from the corrupted files and like put it together. So hopefully this vlog will be lengthy, but it also might be short. But luckily though, I have a lot of important things that I did gather from the St.Jude Play Live Summit at times where we were like just sitting down, talking, they were presenting a few things, and a lot of like videos that they were sharing with us that I wanted to put into this vlog that were very, very important to me, and I think will be very important to you. And if you don't know what St. Jude is a children's research hospital based in Memphis, Tennessee. And their whole mission is finding cures and saving children. And since they are a research hospital, they share their research, they don't gatekeep it, they share it to everyone so they can finding more cures and saving more kids around the world. And what's really cool about St. Jude that I think a lot of people kind of forget but also don't know is that St. Jude is like one of the best hospitals in the world, because they will bring and like take in a lot of kids from no matter where they are. They will fly them into Memphis, take them into St. Jude. And the cool thing is that no parent ever receives a bill for their treatment, their housing, their flights, literally anything. They don't have to pay a single dime. St. Jude take care of everything. And the only thing the parents have to worry about is their child getting better. Because childhood cancer is awful. Nobody, I mean, no child, no adult, no anybody should ever deal with cancer. I personally do not have cancer. I don't have any people in my family that have had cancer before. So I know my friends and my other people that I know on the internet have dealt with cancer, or their parents have dealt with cancer, and it's very personal to them. And it's personal to me because I want to make sure that everyone in the world is having the best life possible and they can live as long as they can. And with cancer, it's like the worst thing. And sometimes it's hard to find a cure, but St. Jude is working so hard every single day to find that cure, to cure what is causing these kids to not have a life anymore. Because every kid deserves a second chance at life. That's just period. I'm not joking. So this whole entire vlog is just like a more of an experience for me, and I didn't want to like put a camera in people's faces, and I didn't really want to talk a lot. So the majority of it is, like I said, it's just a lot of montage footage and a lot of special clips that I want to insert. And I think at the end of this vlog, I had said, okay, I'm coming on the vlog, it's the next day, blah, blah, blah. And of course, I did the quote of the day. So this was at the end of April, and then I'm recording this beginning right now at the end of May. So you can see how long it has taken me to kind of figure out a few things, but also this entire month I've been fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, so I had no time to really edit any videos because I've been so busy just like prepping for my charity month stream. And we've almost raised $5,000 in a single month for St. Jude, and that's insane. The most we've raised for St. Jude is over $10,000, and we only have a couple days left. So basically, if we hit 5K, that means we've hit half of the goal that we raised in, I believe, 2020? Yeah, I think it was 2020 when we raised $10,000, which is crazy. So nonetheless, it's been a crazy month, and I'm so grateful and appreciative of all the people at St. Jude, of all the work that they do, especially with the Play Live team of gathering materials and videos and assets for all the streamers and content creators to use on their platforms to spread more awareness for St. Jude and what they're doing for the kids. And I don't know, I really am just happy and just thankful just to, have a platform where I can talk about these things and have fun. But nonetheless, I'm gonna stop rambling because, as you all know, if you watch my vlogs, I talk forever and I don't know when to stop talking. But nonetheless, enjoy the rest of the vlog. I will see you at the end of this vlog, and I hope you have a good day.
Like, we didn't know how it would be when he had his little sister. You know, a toddler, they can, it can be kind of scary having him around a baby, but he's caring, he's loving. Ever since the beginning, he's protected her and loves to kiss her, hug her. Once in a while they get into it, but he's very loving, caring. They have so much for the kids, the arts and crafts. Abraham loves going to all of those, and it just exceeded my expectations. St. Jude has given us hope, love, home, a home away from home, and it feels like home. I hope Abraham can grow up and just be happy. That's the most I can hope for him. He'll always be himself, but he'll just have a happy life.
So why is basic science important? Basically, I like to use this analogy. You can't fix what you don't understand. So if I drop an alien spaceship in the middle of the room, and there's something broken on it, and we need to fix it, like, say, someone has brain cancer. If we don't understand how the brain develops, we cannot fix the problem. So that's why we do basic science. That's why we have to investigate a lot of basic questions of how things even work before we can develop cures. So what's the neuroimaging laboratory? This is an advanced microscope facility. It's like a core facility that scientists at St. Jude can come to use microscopes that don't necessarily exist yet or are being developed. We do education. We teach scientists how to use these, right? We have a lot of biologists, and a lot of this stuff is physics, so it's a domain exchange, and it's not necessarily easy just to cross over. So we help facilitate that. We do innovation. We collaborate with, right now we're collaborating with the Nobel Prize-winning lab to build a new microscope here. We have another new microscope build project coming up. So really building systems that are going to answer defined questions to help further the goal of curing pediatric catastrophic diseases, but answering these upfront questions that we have to dig at to even get there. So why are microscopes important for developing cures for pediatric childhood diseases, and especially cancer? Cancer starts small and becomes big. If we zoom in all the way, so this is a patient-derived spheroid of neuroblastoma that was imaged on one of our microscopes. If you zoom into that red box and really on the cancer, you see, oh, yikes. Anyway, so I digress. But if you, there's a Venn diagram of people that could give this talk. But if you zoom in really, cancer all starts at the subcellular level. And I'll go into that. So if we go into the cell, we look inside, and this is from a recent paper published by a lab at St. Jude. You can dig into things like chromosomal abnormalities, genetic mutations, signaling pathways going awry, all the way down to DNA, all the way through to proteins, back and forth. It all starts inside the cell. If we can't get at the information that exists at the cell level, we're not going to be able to figure all this stuff out. Microscopes let us see that domain. So how do donors help us? How do you help us accomplish this? Microscopes, they are risky projects. It's hard to do it waiting on government funding. They're expensive. They require a lot of expert staff with interdisciplinary skills. So we have to put physicists and biologists and biophysicists together. Science it's really complicated now. It's not like everyone can just do it in their lab. We have to have these bigger teams that can really collaborate. And these collaborations move quickly. So I like to tell the story that the latest microscope we're building, I was at a conference, walked into the office of a Nobel Prize winner, was able to tell him, I knew they were building this new microscope. We wanted to build one at St. Jude. I was able to tell him, hey, we have the money to do this, and I know we do. And he's like, if they can do it anywhere else, it's probably St. Jude. The reason that I could make that statement is because of every one of you sitting in the audience and all of our other donors. Otherwise, I would be waiting months and months. NIH funding is going to be that is like, if I could boil the difference down, it's liberating having donor funding. We are using it well, using it to be agile. So donors, you're awesome. You enable extreme agility that's unique to St. Jude. I can pivot, I can go after the latest thing. We are tenaciously going after these questions to cure pediatric catastrophic diseases. It allows for less rigid job roles. Traditional academia is a little bit out of the tower, it gets a little hectic. But this freedom to pursue these risky, long-term project questions. And you get us the technology tomorrow 5 to 10 years early. Like, think about the GPU you had 5 years ago. I think about it. It was kind of sad, But a lot of the technology we work with, it moves just as fast. And if you're waiting for it to be commercialized, what we actually do is building stuff that you can't even buy yet.
Hey everyone, it's the next day and I'm actually here to wrap up today's vlog because I realized when editing it was very lengthy, very talkative. Either who, as you know, if you don't know, always at the end of my vlogs I like to do the quote of the day or a good saying of the day to kind of wrap up our time together before we kind of go on to new and better things, which is tomorrow. But today's quote is a quote that I found from Instagram, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's just SpringSims, but I always find my quotes there, and it's always fun to find, something new that I think is really cool. But this person is named Alex on Instagram, and they said, "The older I get, the less time I have for nonsense," which is very true. "I am unwilling to engage in low vibrational energy, negative conversations, and messiness. I want to ease in my life, groundedness, joy, laughter. I plan to prioritize those things." The St.Jude Play Live Summit is something that I have never been to. It's my first time ever going, and being a part of something that's special makes me feel special, and that's a Glee quote, by the way. Being a part of something special makes you special. Rachel Berry. But no, I think that honestly, just being in the surrounding area of like-minded people who do content like I do and live stream and use their platform for good and raise awareness for something like St. Jude and helping to cure childhood cancer. And I really love what I do, and I love being able to have a platform that I'm able to share things like this. But I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm gonna end it here. I do hope you all enjoyed today's vlog. I hope you all enjoyed that quote as well. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, link down below. And I really don't remember what I said throughout this entire vlog, but I have to link as well. But when I look back at my footage again, when I'm editing this clip, I'll try and remember to link some other things too. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next vlog. Bye!